Hello, are we live? How are we doing? I never know how this bit works. I believe we're all good. Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I personally am doing very nice. I am tired. It's been a long old day. Starting up and getting up at 4. It takes a lot of it out of you, but I'm here and I'm going to do some work and we're going to have a good stream. As to what we're doing, who knows at this point? I'm just kind of all over the place as per usual because that's just generally how I do. You'll have to bear with me while I just finish sharing on Facebook to inform people that I am live and people can come and watch me. Right, and now hopefully in a moment I'm actually going to set it up so that... Oh, hello, I've got someone. Hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to set it up so I can also view the stream on my iPad, I think. I hope I can do that. I can. Lovely. Because that way, let's mute that. I can then, I should also turn on Do Not Disturb as well. Ooh, how do I do that? How do I do that? Good. I've already done that. Lovely. Because otherwise things will start pinging up. So hopefully I can now click on that. Lovely, excellent. I can see it on my iPad, so I have all the information on there because this stream's going to be a little bit complicated for me in the way that I have to look over everything, and it's going to be really weird looking down there because I can see myself, but I'm supposed to be talking there, and I'm behind in there. Ooh, the technology we have today, isn't it interesting? As per always, not sponsored by Pepsi Max, but I really wish I was. Pepsi Max, if you're watching, please sponsor me. I do love the delicious taste of Pepsi Max. Right, so what was I doing? I was going to finish sharing this on Facebook and then I'm going to tell you all what I'm doing today. Yes, that one. I went live. How do I share? I share by clicking the big button that says share. We do that and just going to post it there like that. Look at that. Boom. Easy. Dunzo. Right, so... Hello everyone, how are we going? Oh, I have 2 people watching now. Hopefully that one person watching now also doesn't count as me. It might very well be. Right, so I can now, in theory, minimize all this and that shouldn't affect the stream. I need to sit down a bit because my camera is not quite picking me up. Right, and now I can, if I remember what button it is, 8, enter. Right, now I just need to hope that this has all gone well. Has it gone well? It has gone well. You can see my desktop. No, hang on, you see a black screen. That's not good. Ah, there you go. Now you can see things. It just took a moment for it to pop into existence. OBS didn't know what it was quite doing then. Right, so, hope you all love my lovely desktop background. It's a lovely Morgan three-wheeler that I took a photo of. That's my photo of when we went to the Morgan Motor Factory. If you wish to see that video, it's available on the Ben Digital YouTube channel that you're on right now. So go and have a look and find that because I'm really proud of that one. But the one thing about that video I'm not proud of though is my absolutely terrible audio narration or the what's the word? The voiceover, I suppose. Can't do that very well. Anyway, what are we going to be doing today? Let's actually show you guys what we're going to be doing. So, we are going to be doing, not that folder, that's the wrong folder. We are going to be doing some character animation. More specifically, I should have planned this earlier. Please don't look at all my files and steal stuff. Actually, hopefully, there shouldn't be anything in there that's that you guys shouldn't need to see. Where did I put it? I put it in my downloads folder because today I'm unorganized. Right, we are going to be having a look at this happy chappy. Look at him. Isn't he amazing? Can I zoom in? Probably, but I don't know how to do that. Can I not just zoom? Oh, no. I've decapitated him and now he's just a head. Ah, zoom. Look at him. Isn't he lovely? This is who we are going to be doing today. We are going to be creating this lovely chappy into an actual puppet, as Adobe calls it. So we are going to be doing some animation with him. But before I start doing all the animation with him, I actually need to tell the software that I've got how to animate him because it's really cool the way that this software works. So, what we're essentially going to be doing is I'm going to minimize that, and I'm going to open up an app. If I can see my button, I can see my button, called dun, 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 Adobe Character Animator. Now, Adobe Character Animator comes free with the Adobe Creative Cloud package. So if you're already paying for After Effects, it's free to use this one as well. It is just an extension, an add-on to After Effects. And what we're going to be doing is animating a character. So I'll tell you what, we're going to use Red Monster as an example. And I'm going to show you how exactly this works. Why is it opened up? Ooh, my collage is ready. I don't care. Right, so why is this opened up Photoshop? I don't know. I did not want to do that. Could not open file. Yeah. Template, blah, 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 blah. Error code, blah. Okay. Why is that? Oh, because you didn't like Red Monster, apparently. Okay, it didn't like Red Monster. So that's not helpful. So I can't show you him. However, what I can show you is if I pull up... yes, that one, but not that one. So I'm going to import a puppet. So animate. We'll use Wilk. Wilk is a very good puppet to get started on. Hang on. I'm going to have to add him in here, I think. How do you do it? How do you do it again? It's been a long time since I've used the app. There we go. Add him into the media file in the top. So what it's going to do is it's going to put him in there, hopefully. This is where my computer's just going to stutter forever. I really hope that doesn't affect the stream. It has not. Occasionally I might just double check on how the stream's doing. So please don't freak out if OBS pops on the screen. I know it's probably not very professional to do that, but most people would have a second monitor doing this, and as you saw, if you saw my Facebook Live, then I do not. Unfortunately, I'm using a whopping great big TV to try and compensate for that, so when I play games on here, I kind of have different tabs going on all over the screen, but I realised the other day trying to set up a second monitor, or one of my other old TVs as a second monitor, is that my graphics card that I've got has only got one HDMI output, and has 3 display port outputs. So unfortunately that did not quite work. Right, here we go. Here's the puppet. I don't want to see it puppet. I want to create the scene. So if we open up the scene and we click on Wilk and we're going to drag him into the scene. So preparing Wilk Photoshop version. It doesn't like it apparently. For some reason, my character animator is having a bit of a flip, a spat. What was the word that I was after? It's having a bit of a pancake moment, so it's okay. We're just going to make a new scene because apparently that one didn't go very well. I'm going to call this test. Test. We love a good test. Right, so get test up and running. Now, I see no reason why timeline test should not allow Wilk to... warp cache. I have a feeling it's probably not happy with something to do with file size. I'll be honest, I have not used Character Animator on here as of yet. That's funny. Why can you... Oh, because I clicked enter, didn't I? I've just realised that you can't see me because every time I click enter, it'll change what you see on the screen. There we go. Leave that there. I have to just not hit enter then forever. But, there we go. That's working. So essentially, what it should do, if the stream was actually working, is it uses this window up here, with my horrible face in it. Look, you can see me twice. Isn't that lovely? So if I look at the camera, no, if I don't, if I look over here, straightforward, and click set rest pose, I now have a face that's covered in all these little red dots and blue winky eyes and things, which is great. So basically, what that then does is it tracks my face, and my dog is barking to come in. No, dog, you can't come in. I'm recording. And I have to go and unlock the door, and it's noisy outside. So it tracks my face using these strange little coloured dots, and what it basically then does is projects it onto the puppet that we create. So essentially, if I wanted to do a project with him, instead of then having to animate him the boring way, doing it frame by frame or doing it in keyframes with After Effects, which although is satisfying seeing the end result, at the end of the day, it is long and it is a tiring process. And I'm trying to do a project with this character that we can kind of use over and over again. So, shush, doggy, no, you can't come in because you just want to go through into the living room. Go outside. Sorry, you'll have to excuse the noise. It's very loud outside. My dog is also barking to come in. And I have a window open as well because it is freakishly hot in my room. But yeah, anyway, so it projects it onto the puppet. So basically, what I then do is I click record. It's like you've got various different recording arms down here. So I've got things like my eye gaze and my face. And as I'm talking and acting within the scene, it just records me and puts it onto the character. And then you play it back and the character's doing whatever I just did, which is a really nice and easy, straightforward way to record these scenes. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I need to set him up in order to work with Character Animator. It's a bit disappointing that I couldn't get it to work at the moment. I'm not quite sure why. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Actually, we're going to close Character Animator. I'm determined to get it to work for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. I'm going to click on Adobe Character Animator. Let's try this once more. Ooh, my coaster just came up with my Pepsi can then. That's not quite what I wanted. Past end of file. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Right. File. New project. Let's just try a new project. And what we're going to do is instead of putting it in there, I don't know where this is going, but we're just going to put this in my 2 terabyte hard drive. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to put it in games. We'll put it in games. Why not? I'm going to put it in there. And hopefully it might like it a little bit better there. So hang on, look over here. Set rest pose. There we go. Now I've got my dots back. Right. Let's try this again. Let's put Wilk in here. I'm hoping it is simply just an issue with file size. Looks a little bit happier. Yeah, because unfortunately my so my main actual body of my computer, the actual so files that I use often, the OS, that's what I was after, the operating system, all stuff like that, all lives on a little 500 gigabyte SSD, and unfortunately, because of the amount of film footage I actually have on there at the moment, it is starting to fill up. So I have a funny feeling. Oh no, didn't want that. I have a funny feeling I have just started to fill it up. Hang on, don't click the enter key, because otherwise that'll mess everything up. Right, so put Wilk in. This looks more promising. It does not look more promising. Could not open the file B Games Character Animator project. It looks like I just have to reinstall our Character Animator, to be fair. I don't know what's going on here, which is a bit disappointing that it didn't work. I'll tell you what, I plan on going live later with some Minecraft, either a little bit after this or later on this evening. What I will try and do is uninstall it, reinstall it, and get it sorted out so that hopefully I can give you a little demonstration of him then. However, let's get rid of this then. Let's tell that to go away. What I will do is show you the Adobe Photoshop version for Wilk. So I'm going to show you the files for him. So this is basically Photoshop, if you've not seen it before. And all of this image is made up of various different layers. So for example, there's a text layer here that should not exist. Why it exists, I don't know. All of this top file here is called Wilk. And that is basically our character. And then within our character, we've got things like the head, and I could turn the head off. And he doesn't exist, and things like that. And he's also got body. He's also got a red version of the body as well, which you can't see whilst that's happening. There we go. So in here, there's so many different layers containing different types of things. And they've all got different punctuation marks and things like that on them as well. So my job for today, I'm going to leave Wilk up here, is to basically completely butcher our little tree guy and then reassemble him in digital version in all the correct file management layouts. How far I'm going to get with this? Don't know. Is it going to work? Don't know. Haven't got a character animator. So that's not really worked out too well, but we're going to go through chopping them up anyway. So if you find that entertaining, then this is the stream for you, apparently. Right, so first thing we need to do is open up our character. Now, I'm very, very happy with this character that I had drawn. It was designed by my friend Anya. Anya drew this character for me, so if you like it, you'll have to just tell Anya that you like her drawing. I don't believe she's got any sort of social media or anything where she does drawings and stuff, but I'm sure she'll appreciate just you posting it wherever. Just go into your garden and just shout, Anya, we like your drawing, and I'm sure that will do the trick. I mean, we're in a small town anyway. I'm sure most people will be able to hear from who's watching today. Hello, if you're watching. Welcome. I am enjoying watching the little watching now dip up and down. That is absolutely lovely. I might have to do another share briefly. So, to start off with, we are going to... what are we going to do? I think what we're going to do is open our character in... what do you call it? In Photoshop. Right, so we're going to create a new file. File, new. And now it's going to take ages for load and probably crash my stream. Always the way, always helpful. There we go. I think this stream might also be dictated on length as to how long my iPad lasts, because I'm also using my iPad as like a second monitor just to make sure the stream's going, although we can turn the brightness down. I don't need it that bright. There we go. That'll save power a bit. And yeah, currently it's on 93%. It is charging, but for some reason my iPad, I think because it's old, it was secondhand when I got it. Right, so we call this, what do we call this? We're going to call this Tree Guy for now. Tree Guy. And no, we're going to make art and illustration. You know, I just kind of want... You know, I'm just going to do photo. Why not? Portrait 710. That'll do. I don't know. Create. Just create something. Somewhere. Just do something. Right, and the first thing we're going to do is rename the background layer to 0 and tell it to go away. Said go away. I said go. Oh, it won't go away because it's the first layer. I know what I'm doing. I am a digital artist. Right. The first thing we're going to do is place embedded file. Place embedded tree guy. Where did he go? I was talking about something before I started going on about Photoshop, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was. Right. Ent body. Tree end body. Place. There we go. And what we're going to do is just going to stretch him out. So he fills the screen, stretch him out, stretch. And now he's too big, so we're just going to unstretch him. Little bit more. We'll go with that. And hopefully, oh, lovely. Anya's scan is decent enough that I can just keep the black outline, so I don't have to sit here for hours and trace around it, which is absolutely lovely. Now I've done that, go away. Lovely. Right, so what's the first thing we want to do? The first thing I think I want to do is potentially colour him in a bit. Oh yeah, so just say as well, Anya did absolutely awesomely at this little Ent guy. I'm very, very happy with the way he turned out. She's also done me some different angles as well for the head, because it's the head that's going to be mostly articulating, and everything else like the body is going to be down to me in order to adapt. So she's done absolutely amazingly as well, and I approached her about this just straight up out of a whim. So thank you very much, Anya. And we were talking about what to name him as well. So I asked Anya what she liked the name of. I have an app on my phone just listed as camera. I don't trust that in the slightest. That wasn't there this morning. Oh dear. But yeah, we were toying around with names, and the name that Anya has suggested is Arbor. And I really like Arbor because it sounds like really old and tree-ish. It sounds kind of like what I originally intended, and it's Latin for tree apparently. So thank you, Anya. So I really like Arbor. Please let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you like the sound of Arbor, or shall we go with anything else? Have anyone else got any other suggestions? I'd love to hear what you've got. So basically, the way that I think I'm going to colour him in, to start off with, I'm going to do the leaves. And the way I'm going to do the leaves, I'm going to come down here to my colour picker. I'll come over and select green. I'm selected, yeah, green like that, I reckon. So we're going to select the colour green. Oh, hang on, you can only see my face again. I must have hit enter at some point. Bam. Am I back? Can you see the screen? I do not know, it's weird watching myself back. Did I? Yeah, you can see the screen again. Lovely. Excellent. So this is why I really need a second monitor. Saturday, I have a cable coming from Amazon. I ordered it at the start of the week, but obviously given everything that's going on right now, it's very difficult to get things and whatnot. So I've done that, and I'm literally going to do the bare bones most work of this. And I'm going to click the paint bucket tool, and I'm just going to go plop. Ah, that didn't really work, did it? Okay, so I'm not going to go plop. I'm going to work round, see what leaves I can go. No, I can't. No, I'm not. I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to come up here to his face. I just kind of want to fill in that. Let's undo that. Try and work out where the lines are. What I might have to do is go around to that and just select the colour black. Right, so I might have to get a paintbrush. Yep, I have a paintbrush. How am I going to do this? And I'm just going to, well, first of all, actually, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to turn contiguous back on. Get my paintbrush. Where's it gone? Paintbrush. No, paintbrush. No, I'm not actually. I'm not going to use the colour black. I'm going to get my eyedropper and select that colour there, which is practically black, but it means it's true to whatever this is. I'm going to zoom in a bit more, because I'm probably going to want a little bit more fine control on this, on the leafy boy, and I'm just going to increase my brush size. He says as it doesn't increase his brush size. Excuse me. Oh, hang on, it's just showing me the centre of my brush size. That's not what I want. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, I knew. Right, don't draw that. Bigger brush. Thank you. Bigger brush. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trace over these lines. And Anya, I can already hear, is now screaming that I have already destroyed her lovely tree friend. I'm hoping that these lines are going to be small enough that in theory it shouldn't be that visible. Kind of just want a line, stopping and starting occasionally, so that it saves that stroke. And then I can Control Z and it won't undo the entire thing. I'm just going to trace this leaf. There we go. I'm just going to do that in the centre as well. There we go. Now we have Leaf Boy. And that is completely sealed off then. So now when I do leaf, we have a green leaf. Lovely. Except, am I going to completely redo all of the lines, or am I just going to do the leaf? I don't know. Let's zoom out, Control 0. I'm just going to go around the leaves for now, because I think most of the lines are probably okay. So yeah, let's just make our way around the leaves. And the one good thing about Character Animator as well is it's got a load of automated features. So, as I said earlier, I'll tell you what, I might as well just start off by attempting to, doesn't like that leaf, likes that leaf, doesn't like that leaf, does it like that leaf? It does, and it should have a bit in there. Oh God, I've turned him all green. That's not what I wanted. Okay, he likes that one. I'm going to go around each leaf and just attempt to fill it in, because if it fills in naturally, then that's lovely. And I don't have to do anything. Doesn't like that leaf either. This is going well. Yeah, so one of the great things about Character Animator is it has a load of automated features. And one of the automated features is things like flowy blocks. Flowy blocks. You know what I mean? It's got like a flowing element to it. And essentially what that then does is that I can use it for things like hair, or in this case branches, and set it to just kind of be all wibbly wobbly. So with this character, I have to shove a skeleton into him basically in order to make him move, so that I can then drag him around and his bones are going to keep him in the position he should be kept in. And I can set one of those bones, lovely, to be all wibbly wobbly. And then when he kind of moves around, it will really nicely flow in the wind, which is great. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, some of these are being very nice to me at the moment. Oh, turned him green as well. Okay, I'm going to come back to that one. Let's do that one. Nope. Let's do that one. I'll tell you what, hang on, I can do this the other way around. So there's a section in there I can do. Basically, what I'm going to do is do this the other way around. So when it fills up, and not that. Okay, it doesn't like that one. I can do some of the other sections, and basically it will show me which ones are locked off and which ones aren't. So that doesn't work. But these two here didn't get filled in, so therefore they must be locked off in some regards. That one is, okay. That one is. That one is. That one's not. Oh, not Command X. That one is. I've just cut something. I don't know what I cut. See, that one's not, but that one got filled in, so that one will be filled in. There we go. Right, so now that I've done that, I'm basically going to go around the leaves with my black pen, with the ones that, there you go, with the ones that didn't get filled in, and just section them off. So I'm just going to do that. I kind of want to actually, the hardness is quite hard. I'm just going to change that down to 63. So just make our brush just a little bit softer. I'm just going to go around the leaves just like that. See, that one's all fine. Although what I am going to do is just flick the colour around to green. Just fill in some of these sections here. Like, I think that should have been a bit more enthusiastic. So I can just flip the green in there like so. I'm just going to create a green patch there as well. There we go. Lovely. Look at that. Right, leaf 1. I'm going to follow his route around. There's leaf 2. Now, this one in theory will look a bit nicer because I'm going to go around it as one solid object, as opposed to just random splurges of black ink. Would you believe it if I told you this is actually what I spent a week in our old office doing at one point when I was given the task of doing some Character Animator stuff. The last time I used Character Animator, and it literally took me ages to learn the software because it can be a little bit complex at times. But once you get the hang of it, it's a very useful tool to have in your arsenal. There we go. Especially because I'm not an animator. However, this amazing software allows me to pretend I'm an animator, which is really the same thing if you think about it. I can be an animator and pretend to be. As long as you get the end result, that's not too bad. Oh, try and interpret where the leaves go now, because that one dips a little bit in there, and then comes back out. See, I could never have drawn something quite like this. See, look, even that line there has gone a bit off. I said to Anya when I asked her to draw this, I was like, by the way, please be aware that your end piece of art I am going to make into a digital puppet to do some animation with. And to do that, I am going to have to do some computer wizardry, at which point I will probably completely butcher your artwork. And yet she was still okay with that. So thank you very much, Anya, for drawing me this wonderful specimen. This guy. This is eyeball. Freaky eyeball. Is that a leaf there? You know what? That could be a leaf there. Regardless, it's going to become a leaf. It's a leaf now. It's a leaf in the background. Right, and then you're a leaf. So this is riveting footage, which is why I don't want to spend too long on doing this. I was hoping he'd be alright. I think for the most part he is alright. I just kind of need to just go over it fractionally and just, there we go, and just kind of seal off what should and shouldn't be green. Any more leaves? I won't command 0. I won't zoom all the way out. Did I do that one? I have not done that one. Let's zoom into that one and do that one. Okay, let's undo that. That was a monstrosity. Let's zoom in. I zoomed a little bit further than I have done with the other ones. You can tell because it's all pixely now. Just going to go around that. Just going to turn all these pixels black, and we're just going to fade it out actually, and that's where that leaf there is going to live, I think. Yeah, see, once you zoom out, you can't actually tell that the leaves are coloured in too badly. I don't know how I'm going to get him to do his hair though. Because I do want to colour it in. I don't want it to be necessarily the same green tone, but I would quite like some sort of grassy hair. So I don't know how we're going to do that. I mean, his body, if once that's the last thing we're basically going to do, I'm going to have to steal just like some sort of tree bark texture from Google. And my plan is to basically then just kind of put it behind him so that you can see treeness. But I'm not really sure how that's going to work. But we'll see. Oh dear, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Do the same around the other side. There we go. Right, next leaf. Got the one on his finger, so that was well done. Is that a leaf? It looks like it could be a leaf. This is where I really hope Anya is watching. Anya, could you tell me if this is a leaf? I think that's a leaf. But it also looks like these, and these aren't leaves. They're just root things. Wow, it is getting very windy outside. We'll presume it's not leaf for now, and we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Haha. Joke. That's exactly why people are subscribed to this channel, for incredible tree-based puns. No, unfortunately, I'm not very good at puns and jokes and stuff. That's obviously not why people subscribed. They clearly subscribed to see this, whatever this is. People are interested in, apparently, or at least people are nice enough to pretend they're interested in this. So thank you very much if you are subscribed. It does mean an awful lot. If you're not subscribed, why not? Why don't you get subscribed? There we go. There's a button just down somewhere. You can click it, and then things will happen. So you should definitely click it and experience those things for yourself. What those things are, who knows? You'll have to click it and find out. Do you think anyone noticed the cheeky plug there? I don't think so. We'll be alright, I reckon. We'll be alright. I promise things will pick up later today when we get some Minecraft going. I'll actually have things to talk about then and interesting stuff to do, because we are going to be hopefully sorting out some villagers, some testificates as they are known, because I need to do some enchanting. And currently, all of my things have been enchanted once, so I kind of need an enchanted book in order to do anything further, essentially. So, because once you've... Oh, see, I've just kind of butchered that a little bit, and now I've got to go back. Or I can try real cheekily. Do something like that. There we go. Because, I mean, at the end of this, I am going to have to select anything that's vaguely white and delete it, because this needs to be a PNG as well. At the moment, it's got this white background. So I'll need to do that at some point anyway. So hopefully it'll be fine. Yeah, but I enchanted most of my gear using an enchanting table, which is good. But once you've enchanted things once, they can't be enchanted again. Or at least they couldn't last time I played it, and I've just presumed that's the case. So someone will have to correct me if that's wrong. But now the way, because I've done that to get more enchantments, is either option A, enchant something else that's the same, and then add them together in a what are they called, in an anvil, or I can add a enchanted book in an anvil. And like where I'm trying to enchant my diamond pickaxe, I don't exactly want to create a new diamond pickaxe just for the purpose of then adding it to another one just so I can get more enchantments. It just seems a bit silly. So, and it will cost a lot of diamonds in the end as well, because what if I don't get the enchantments I want? So I need to make a villager breeder, and I also need to make a little enchanting area where my villagers can live. So then at that point, I can add all of my enchantments to my armor and get good at the game. But I also want things like an iron farm and stuff in future as well. So I will need some villagers for that as well. So a villager breeder is what's on the menu for tonight. And that will also dictate as to how long we spend on that, because depending on how long we get done, like if it takes us an hour and then after that hour we finish the villager breeder, I might call it there. If we finish the villager breeder in 10-15 minutes, then I'll obviously say, oh, well, let's find something else to do then, because that took no time at all. Right, I was hoping to get to chopping him up a bit quicker, but apparently just drawing around him is taking just a little bit longer than expected. I'm going to presume that's part of the leaf. It's difficult to see close up. I think it's just as part of the scan. So I'm just going to do that. Just going to go around that one tiny bit of green there. It's also a bit naff because there are some sharper corners in this as well. There's some changes in the type of corners and types of pen strokes and things like that. Because obviously Anya's done a really good job of it. And now I'm just stood here. Everything looks like these round jelly things now. Hopefully, when you zoom out, it won't look too bad. I mean, like, to be fair, that's barely noticeable. The leaves are, if you looked at them side by side, you would notice, okay, yeah, the leaves are a bit rounder. Apart from this one at the top here. I don't know if you can see where I'm gesturing. You can kind of see where I'm gesturing. Hang on. There you go. Now you can see where I'm gesturing. Up in there. Yeah, that one leaf there is a little bit sharper, but the others aren't. Where did I get to? Was I on this leaf? That was a poor life choice, wasn't it? If I zoom in, I'll be able to tell. I did that one. I'm on this left here, apparently. Right, so we're going to just go round here like so. There we go. Yeah, anyway, how is everyone today? If you're in chat, I can see there are people in chat. Hello. Drop us a message on the old YouTube comments down there. Let us know that you're watching and how you're doing today, because this is a great time to have a conversation with one whilst I'm doing the most boring and tedious task in human existence, which is drawing straight lines really badly. It's like that game you had to play in primary school. Did anyone ever play that game in primary school? Maybe it's just me. So what we do, I mean, it wasn't really it wasn't really a game. It was more of just a demonstration one of our old teachers did. I want to say it was like year 5 or 6, and I remember it being year 5 or 6 because we had the big whiteboards, and I remember that being like a big thing in our school. Like, there were really old digital whiteboards with like the fake whiteboard pens on them that actually just drew. They'll probably be included in one of those, you're old when you see these things, those sort of images you get on Facebook and whatever. They'll probably be in there somewhere, to be fair. Anyway, yeah, but we used to play this sort of demonstration where one of our teachers would basically get the whiteboard pen. It was a good way to get us to shut up because we all loved the whiteboard pen. We'd all loved using it. And would basically get us, or get them, what they would do is they'd use the straight line tool, and they'd basically go, Vroom. If you imagine that's a straight line, that's a dead straight line. It's like, here is a straight line. Now, one of you must draw over it completely dead straight. So what they'd do is that, hang on, I can demonstrate this. Look at this, we're doing a fun game. Control-0. Hang on, can I add a new layer? File, new. I just want a new layer. Tell you what, we're just going to duplicate this one, I suppose. No, don't do that. I don't know what I just did, but I did something. I did a copy SVG. Right, so we duplicate this layer. I'm just going to get our eraser. I've now gone off track from the boring task, and I'm just kind of now... Bloop, 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 bloop. Let's rub out all of that. So we get rid of that. There we go. We have a plain layer. A plain layer. Don't worry, Anya, I've not destroyed the artwork. So they'd say, draw a straight line. Okay, well, I can actually do that. Straight line. Plonk. So then the game was, right, duplicate that layer. Sure. Rubber. Fine. Rub that out. So the game was, draw a line on this line, as accurate as you can get it. So I would then draw a line. Whoop. Damn, that turned out really rubbish. And then he'd minimize that, and he's like, right, next person, draw a line on that line. And you have to follow it as best as you can. There we go. And the next person, draw on top of that one. And it would basically show you how a straight line, after so often, would just become some sort of god-awful mess. And it was, I suppose there was there must have been some sort of purpose or lesson to it. It was kind of like, no matter how many times you do something, everyone is going to do it differently or something like that, or no one's going to get it perfect. That was probably what it was. Why I used to play that, I don't know, but that just came into my brain after doing this. This is what this current task reminds me of. Did anyone else used to play that? You'll have to let me know if anyone used to play that, because I used to go mad for that game. We only played it a couple of times, to be fair. What other games did we used to play in primary school? Remember the classic heads down, thumbs up? I think a lot of people used to play that. See, there's shading and texture and things in some of these lines, and I'm just not. I just lack the ability to, I guess. I mean, I do lack the ability to. That's not an I guess. I physically lack the ability to do these things. Here we go. Have I done it? Have I finally finished the leaves? I think so. So what we're going to do? Testing. Paint bucket. Bam. Oh, got a green leaf. Bam. We've messed that one up. That's fine. We'll go around at the end and just get in all the little bits we missed. Green leaf. Green leaf. Green leaf. New leaf. New Horizons. Has anyone been playing the new Animal Crossing? I've never played an Animal Crossing before. And to be honest, it doesn't really strike me as a game I'd want to play. I can understand the appeal behind it, but just don't really think it's my thing. And also as well, video games are hella expensive now. So when I buy a game, I'll make sure that it's one that I'm actually gonna play and gonna want to have. Because otherwise you end up bankrupting yourself very fast, very hard. I don't quite know how people have the money to buy all these games, to be fair. I wish I did. But I do not. There we go. But also as well, I don't really buy console games anymore. I get some things I do, some things I'll get on console for, but for the most part now I just play a lot of PC. I mean, it just makes more sense. It's easy to stream if I wanted to ever do that. It's always backwards compatible, which is great. They're faster, better. Everything is more readily available on PC. It's all on your Steam account as well, so it's there forever. Even if new stuff comes out, it's all still going to work on your old system. They're just better. However, the only console I do actively buy a lot of games for now, or I say a lot of games, I still buy games for, is the Switch. And that is because that's not really what I wanted. I wanted to keep a little bit of the shading in that one. And that's because, Nintendo's always going to... Oh dear. It's always going to be this little bit of a faff thing, isn't it, Nintendo? Where you have to buy Nintendo consoles to get Nintendo games. And I could not live without The Legend of Zelda. Yes, I know it's not a very good game in hindsight. Breath of the Wild was apparently not as good as everyone else thought it was, but I loved that game. I completed it all the way through. Not 100%, because God, I would have been there forever. Can you see I'm kind of trying to keep Anya's original designs and shadings in, but at the same time the leaves do need to be green. Where's my paint bucket tool? There's my paint bucket tool. Blap. Can you even see my tools? You can't see all of them because my face is there. My beautiful, horrible face. Cool. Hello, good sir. Can I fill you as black? Can I make you black? Look at those lovely beady eyes. However, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to undo that because I presume they're going to be dead round, or I kind of want them to be dead round. So I'm just going to replace that with the oval tool at some point. There we go. Look at that. He's now leafy green. And he's looking beautiful. And you know what? Whilst that's being animated, that's not that bad. Oh dear. So whilst in self-isolation, obviously all the gyms and things are closed. And as I mentioned before, my room overlooks the back garden. My brother is kind of making a makeshift gym out the back to kind of keep himself in shape whilst in isolation. So he's manufactured some sort of lift machine out of 2 backpacks filled with some old dumbbells that we've got and a walking stick. So he's got a backpack on the end of the walking stick, and I'm just having a fun time watching him and laughing at him. It's a good thing he doesn't really watch these, because otherwise he'd see me laughing at him. But oh well, it's live. I can't edit it out now. People have seen it. Right, so just going to double check my phone and see what's going on. Facebook is saying things. Oh, we've been live streaming almost an hour. Wow. And yet we've done almost none of the dissecting. Blimey me. Right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get the magic wand tool and do this now. I'm just going to get that and select everything white, because we don't want... Hang on, no, I'm not actually. I'm going to deselect that because we don't want any of this white background. But unfortunately, I'm not going to draw around the entirety of this guy, because Otherwise, we're going to be there for ages. And because there are some small gaps in it, it's trying to select the insides as well. So I'm just going to get the quick select tool and draw around his outside. What's going on here? Yes, that's fine. There we go. That looks good. And then we're going to delete that. Hang on, no. We'll feather it by 2 pixels, literally not much. So that we just got a little bit of fuzz on there, and delete. There we go. Deselect that. And then we work out what we don't want. We don't want that. Right click, feather, 2 pixels, delete. We don't want the shoulder. We don't want this big section over here. Right click, feather, 2 pixels, delete. Cool. We don't want this section over here. Right click, feather, 2 pixels, delete. So what the feathering is doing is exactly the same as painting, as feathering whilst you're painting or something like that, essentially. So it kind of just gets rid, no, it doesn't get rid. It kind of just gradually fades out the colours and stuff, which is perfectly what we want. So we're just going to select that. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to control 0. I just wanted to deselect him. Right, I'm going to try the old magic wand. Right, we're going to turn the tolerance up. We're going to have a higher tolerance so that hopefully it'll only select colours that are white. There we go. That might have been what our issue was before, to be fair. Actually, if I turn off contiguous and did it now. Oh, hang on, it's set to subtract mode. And add anything that's vaguely like this. And what I'm hoping to do, this might not work very well, is again, we're going to feather by only 1 pixel this time. Oh, I know. Dastardly, 1 pixel. And then we're going to delete. And hopefully we should be left with just an outline. That seemed to work okay. Deselect. There we go. That's not bad. But tell you what we're going to do is we're going to undo that, and undo that, and undo that, undo. Just bring back the whiteness, actually. Don't know why I didn't do this before. I don't know why I'm clicking Control Z the whole time. We come back to our last paint bucket tool. There we go. Right, undo that. And what we're going to do is, with a tolerance of about, we'll turn the tolerance down a little bit. We'll go with 50, you know. Hello, I'm back. I don't know why that went to the cut screen. I'm not quite sure why that did that. But yeah, anyway, so the feather effect on the... Damn, I'm actually going to undo that. The feather effect on the selection will control all of the featheringness, basically. I'm actually going to turn this down to 20, because basically Way around. Oh, right. We have a 0. I'm trying to remember what they're saying. Why has it gone back to that? Oh, because I'm... I apologise. I see what's going on now. When I'm doing something, I can't remember what it was, I am clicking enter. And it's just transitioning between things, which is not what I want. Right, so I've got that. So let's try... Which brush tool do I want? That one. Let's just try colour that in. So I've gone away again. And then back again. Here we go. That's fine. Behave yourself. Right. Cool. I'm going to right click. I'm going to deselect him. There we go. So he's gotten a little bit thicker. Probably could have done with a little bit more of a feather, to be fair. However, I think that's quite good. I'm going to get my magic wand tool with a low tolerance and anything that's now vaguely white. Okay, we're going to right click. We're going to feather. And now we're going to fix our original feather by feathering it another 2 pixels. So it's double what we had before, which is 4, I think. I think that's how that works. So feather it into that by 2 pixels and delete. Now he's got those little dotty lines running around him. You know what? We've got our outline. I don't think that's that bad. Yeah, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Right, so now we've done that. My coaster keeps sticking. We need to find a... We need to save it. Oh my days, why have I not saved this guy yet? Yes, save him. Could you imagine if this stream crashed and I lost all of my work? I mean, I would be absolutely livid. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to mention. I was on about Minecraft earlier. I don't know what point I'm at in the game now because it crashed last night and I have generally no clue if it saved it or not. Now I've lost all train of thought entirely. Cool. Right, so... dear oh dear, you can tell I'm not a professional at this, can't you? Right, I'm going to go on to here. So you can... Oh, look, Streamception. Look at that. Isn't that fun? I want to wait for this to come up and I want to see the Streamception. Although, you know what, I will in a minute. So I'm just going to flick off. That'll be enough Streamception. I'm just going to make this full screen. And now you can see all of the links that I've had. And we're going to search for cartoon tree texture. That's kind of what we want to fill in our guy. See, something like that would be absolutely perfect. So we go on Google Images. Except we kind of want something large. Maybe a texture. Continuous? I can't spell. Well, what are we working with? We're going to struggle. Let's change tree texture to cartoon bark texture. I need to stop clicking enter. I do apologise. I also apologise for my phone going off. Shush, phone. Stop beeping. Ah. My friend George. Hello, George. I presume you're watching now. It's nice to see. Oh, for God's sake. OBS, stop disappearing. There we go. Can people see me again? What's going on? That is in my outtray. People should be able to see me. Can people see me? I think so. Cool. Yeah, no, my friend George, I don't understand how to watch you live, bro. YouTube doesn't tell me that I'm live. I am live. 2 people are watching, presumably. Basically, click on YouTube, go to my channel, and you should be able to see that I am live now, I would have thought. Hang on, I'm signed into YouTube as someone else on my phone, as my personal account. So if I click on me and go to subscriptions... All? Oh, interesting. YouTube just doesn't... Does it not say I'm live? It should come up at the top. Who am I signed in as? Oh, hang on. That's because I'm signed in as Ben Digital. That's why I've changed it earlier today whilst I was at work. Switch account to Ben Not Digital. Ben does random stuff on YouTube. That's not a channel. I generally just do nothing. It's just where I like things. If I go to subscriptions, does it then not say Ben Digital is live? Interesting, it doesn't. But if I go down to channels and click on Ben Digital, ooh, does it not say that I'm live? That's interesting. I can see that I'm live. Let's check the stream health. Let's just check. No, yeah, it says I'm live. I can see me. It says I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Interesting. Let's try and just share the stream. I'm going to control... Oh, no, not control V. Oh, no, that might not work now. Right. Let's try this. Right, and we're just going to go to Facebook. So you're going to watch me do this quickly, apparently, because I'm bad at these sort of things. I'm just going to go to Ben Digital, and just going to write a post. You can do that. It's fetching a preview. And we're going to see if that works. Right, we'll sell it. We'll say if that works now. So, check my Facebook now. Does that link work? Question mark. There we go. We'll see what responds. Now, I should, in theory, mute my phone now, but I'm going to leave it there. In the Filter Forge plugin, it can be seamless, tiled, and rendered in any resolution without losing detail. You can see the presets and download this texture for free on the Filter Forge site here, created by Truman. So it says I can use it for free, I think. I think that's what it means. Cool. So I can download that from the Goggle. Because you've always got to check your usage, right? So you've got to make sure you're allowed to use whatever it is that you're using. Cool. I'm just going to get rid of that. And get rid of that. And I'm going to minimize that. Cool. File. Place embedded. Tree texture. Place. Oh, don't want it to be that big. kind of want it like that size. Yeah. And we'll change this to bark block. And what we're going to do is we're going to right click. We're going to duplicate that layer. Yes. And then we're going to get our movement tool. It just takes us to your channel, bro. Interesting. Even the new link. That's really interesting, because you should just be able to view it. Maybe that's why my views are usually quite low on this. Maybe it's just not liking existence. Duplicate those layers. I'm just going to do that. Right, let's see what he's saying. Yes, well, it does for me. I have generally no clue what's going on. I got no clue. And I have 2 people watching me. 2, but I'm technically one of them. No, it's you're not being. I'm talking to the stream as if he can see this. But I can't see me either. That's really weird and really freaky. What is the... Oh, hang on a second. I'm such an idiot. Right, so if I go back to YouTube, look at my subscriptions, I'm now live. Right, hello everyone who's new, we are now back live. I'm going to do an update in just a moment's time. Basically, what I'd done, so I had gone live a moment ago, or before I started the stream, I went live and made sure I set the stream to unlisted, so only people with a link could view it. Okay, which is basically what I do so that when I'm testing it. So when I run my streaming software, I do a test, I send it off to YouTube, and it then plays a bunch of random video just to test things like internet usage and how fast I can stream and all things like that. Oh, it says I'm offline and it says I'm back. It says the stream's good. Okay, yeah, so basically... Oh, it's not enjoying itself now. Are you going to behave? What's going on? Let me just check OBS. OBS is fine. It's still sending out. YouTube is just having a little bit of a hiccup. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, yes, but you are. Look, I'm streaming perfectly smooth. It's buttery smooth on my end, YouTube. What's wrong with you? It's probably is just because I changed the video health. Yes, I went for a second, but it's all good now. I'm back now apparently. Right. So yeah, basically I set it to unlisted so that it would do the test run basically, so no one would see the random whatever it is that got sent out. And then me being an idiot, I just forgot to change it back. So I am very, very sorry that I've been streaming to myself, apparently. So that's just a little bit irritating. I'm going to go live on Facebook in just a moment's time now then, on my phone, just to update people and apologise for the stupidness in streaming. I'm new to this whole stream thing. This is a learning curve for me. So let's just Go back. So hang on. Hello. If you're now joining us, because I see we've got a few people. We've got 4 now here. Hello, everyone. This is Tree Guy. Hopefully his name will be Arbor, but please let us know what you think of his name. I'm basically changing. It was drawn by my friend Anya, who has done an incredible job. I am making him into a strange digital puppet and doing some dissection so that I can then use him with some character creating software. You are now all brought up to speed. I didn't ramble about much, to be honest. Right, let's do a Facebook Live very quickly. More live streams, yay, because that can't go wrong in the slightest. Can it, Ben, you idiot? Right. It's alright, I'm allowed to beat myself up at some point. Let's do a Facebook Live. Just update everyone. Go live, yes. Let's get rid of George on Messenger for a moment. Sorry, George, but I need to see what I'm doing. No, hang on, that needs to be the other way around. Flip. Flip. Come on. Why aren't you working, phone? Yeah, I know. Sorry, George, I'm being rude, but I need to see what's going on my screen. Right. Let's do a stream. Hello everyone, we're still live over on YouTube. You can check the link down below to come and watch me. I apologise if you've been trying to watch me and have not been able to so far. I'm an idiot and there have been some technical issues. We are now back, we are now working. Please come and join us. I promise you it's definitely interesting content and not me tracing this tree guy with a pen all day. No, I lie, we're now getting into the fun bit. Luckily, everything that you have missed was all technically relatively the boring parts. And now we are bringing this guy to life. So why not come join me? There we go. Look at that. Professional. I found... Yeah, boy. Haha, rude. Lovely. George is in the chat. Hello. People can see me now. Hello, 4 people that are watching me. I'm now very embarrassed that didn't watch. That didn't watch? No, I can't talk either. I'm very embarrassed that didn't go out properly. God damn it, I've literally been sat here talking about my day and everything else just to myself, which, I mean, I do frequently anyway, but I don't want to do it on stream. That's, well done, Ben, you muppet. Anyway, let's start off again then. Hello, everyone. How's everyone's days going? I'm very tired because I've been up since 4 in the morning. How are you all doing? Are you enjoying the sunshine? I'm loving the sunshine currently. What I'm going to do quickly is put all those. I've now realised I've put back block instead of bark block. We're just going to put those in a group and label that bark so that I can move them all in one go. Hello. Right. Just to bring people up to speed on what happens there then. So occasionally I disappear and I come back on, or I don't come back on. You get just the Ben Digital preset logo. Basically, I've got some hotkeys, so I can press things on my keyboard, and then things start happening. Ooh, stream is not having a good day today. No, okay, it's healing itself. It's healing itself. Yeah. Oh, it's because my computer's now trying to load the motion graphics and now not loading the motion graphics. Let's just close things that aren't in use. What's not in use? You're not in use. Everything else is in use. Cool. Yeah, so basically what happens there is when it all disappears and goes all laggy, I've got hotkeys set up so I can switch between the scenes, and one of my hotkeys is enter, which is stupid. I should have changed that, to be honest. So basically, whenever I hit the enter key, which occasionally I do, it just disappears. I disappear and you get something else come up. So I apologize if I do that. Usually I notice quite quickly because I've got the stream down here, so I can see when I do that. However, if it does disappear and I don't notice, please feel free to shout at me. Right, now we've got that layered group, we're going to copy that and we're going to... No, we don't want that. What we're going to do is select Bark copy and we're just going to make loads of it. So I'm just going to tap on that button there just so it thinks that I'm transforming the whole group, but I'm not. And then I can move it. That's a little trick that I discovered. So you click on there, don't transform it, but it thinks you're transforming it, and then it's fine. And we're just going to do that. And then, oh no, we don't want to see that. And we're just going to duplicate that as well. Okay. And just going to cover him up in bark blocks. Oh, are you kidding me? We are oh so close to covering it all there, but we just missed the mark, which is fine. And we'll just do one more of them. Lovely. And now, just for continuity's sake, what we're going to do, well, first off, what we're going to do is going to select all of these and put those in their own folder. I'm just going to call that bark because why not? And then we're going to center bark to the screen. There we go. Also, I'm moving a lot of entities at the moment, and it's not quite happy with that. There we go. Lovely. So now that is going to be his skin texture. It's irritating you can kind of see where it loops, but I'm hoping it'll be negligible. Hang on, I'll tell you how we're going to fix this. It's just going to... rotate him slightly. I mean, it's not perfect, but you know, it'll do. Right, and I'm actually just going to add an adjustment on that as well. Saturation level. What's your issue? I'll tell you what, it's not liking how many things are on the screen right now, so I'm just going to save. Can I not just add an adjustment level? I can. Saturation. I want to adjust the saturation, but not of the body, just of that. And we're just going to want it a little bit less saturated. Almost want it a little bit darker as well. Lightness. Hey, well, let's bung the saturation back up. What happens if I just turn... Yeah, no, that's not quite right. Let's put that back to 0. 0. And let us just turn the saturation down slightly. Kind of like him there. I'm thinking he's going to be a little bit more of a darker tree guy. There we go. Oh, except, that appears to just be highlighting lines on him slightly. That might be where I've rotated everything. Yeah, that's fine. I'll tell you what we're going to do. So we're just going to right click. Copy the layer. Can we copy the layer? Copy. Just want to copy. Let's just Control C it. Right, we go back to changing the layer order. Free transform. Here, we can go back to there. We're going to Command save there. And what we're now going to do is we're going to duplicate the group. Yes. Bark copy. And we're just going to hide it. So that now doesn't exist. But what we are going to do is merge all of these into one layer. Merge group. There we go. So it'll stop pooping its pants just a little bit, which is good. And now when I rotate, because they've all been merged, they are one image. There we go. Lovely. Awesome. So we will have to kind of go over the hair in some regards in a moment, but you know what? That's okay. Right. So now we've got that, and we're just going to hide it for now. No, we're not. No, we're not. I need to put that layer back in. Can I put in... Ooh, what's that it's duplicated? That's a whole new end body. I don't want a new end body. Okay, it didn't copy it. That right. That's fine. That's fine. We just do a new adjustment layer because I didn't do that many adjustments, did I? New adjustment layer. We do a hue and saturation layer. not over the end body, just over that. I'm just going to blunk him down to there. Just going to desaturate him slightly. There we go. Lovely. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to hide that layer. And now we just want to select around the outside of him again. So we're just going to select our quick selection tool. Oh, it needs a layer. That layer. I'm just going to go around the outside of him very quickly. Yeah, that wasn't good. Didn't enjoy that. Oh, I see. Hang on a second. It needs right, I understand. It needs pixels behind it in order for it to select. So let's just select everything. Just select it. Oh dear. It with me quick selecting that. My computer's pooping itself just a little bit. I'm just gonna do it like that instead. That was not okay. That's not working. I just want to select around the outside of him, please. That's just all I want. I want to select around the outside. So I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to select. Go back to. No, that won't work. I can't. Yeah, I kind of want to do just a quick select around the edge. Can I not just select him like that? It's starting to work. Select all of these areas around here. Look. Select all of that. Select that. Yeah. Select that. Select that. Select all them. Select that. Yeah, that's looking good. Select all of those things. Get them selected. Get rid of all of those marchy ants. Tell them to go away. And now when I let go. Perfect. That's what I want. Right. So now it's selected all of the black in theory. I can check if I click delete. Yes, it deletes him. Cool. So let's Control Z. Get rid of that. Right. But now I essentially want to select the bark layer. So now if I select that zone in the middle, yep, it does select him, except it's kind of like, it's not really happy with where it's selecting because it's trying to select that one still. Can I not just select that and just want to deselect everything in the center? Can I not deselect it? No, because technically it's not selected because there are no pixels there. Because it... Ooh, interesting. Ooh, this is a fun challenge. How am I going to solve this one? I'll probably just jump straight out of the camera line then. Tell you what we're going to try. We'll get the bark back in. We're going to click on the bark, get rid of Endman, and we're going to delete all of those pixels. No, we're not. Control Z. We're going to select the inverse and delete just those pixels there, I think. No, that's not right either. We want to just delete those lines. Delete the lines. That may have worked. Deselect. It did work. Lovely. Cool. So now what we can do then is just select around it. Maybe. Can we basically just do that? Just cut it off in chunks and just... Yeah. And we just cut them off in chunks. Look. Go away. Here we go. This is how we're going to do it. Unorthodox. Yes. Is there a better way to do it? Probably. See, it messed up there. I selected his hand. But this is the way that we're going to do it, apparently. I'll tell you what will probably be a quicker way of doing it. Potentially, I don't know, this might be another long old traipse now at this point. Is I'm going to zoom in. I'm just going to make this line a little bit thicker by following it around. And just rubbing stuff out. Can you get erased, please? Bark? Why are you not going anywhere? Why are you not being erased? Oh, hang on, because you've got a selection somewhere. Deselect. So therefore, it's only going to erase in that selection. There we go. So if I just change that to hardness 100. There we go. I'm just going to skim around the edge of him now for the minute. And just get rid of all of this. Get rid of that guff. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Need a smaller brush though. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Nor do I need any of this. Get a bigger brush back again. Ooh, not that big. Hang on, where's the line I should be cutting off? Is it that? Yes. I'm just going to start haphazardly chopping through all of this. This could take a while, actually. Hang on. Can I use the magic wand tool now? So if I Control 0. So we get the magic wand tool, is what I'm thinking. So it select anything vaguely the same colour, and we're going to have 100% tolerance. That's fine. And it needs to be contiguous, so carrying on. So if I click on this, I'm hoping kind of... Okay, hang on, it's not... That's not quite going to work the way I wanted it to. Am I literally going to have to follow this guy round the whole time? That's not really what I wanted to do. We're going to be there a long old while. I mean, it is starting to look good though. I'll tell you what, let's just start by getting rid of the worst of it, because the worst of it, it's super easy to get rid of. We'll just do a little something like that, look. I'm just going to go around him like so, and just erase the worst of it. Let's just get bad things out of existence. Don't need any of you. There we go. Now we've done that, we just increase the brush size a bit. I'm just going to do a whole bunch of this. Look, I'm just going to get rid of you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. All just about you. Right. There we go. This now doesn't look too bad. You can kind of see the shape of him. You can see where we want to be with him. I'm just going to trim down in there a bit. Oh, hang on. Has he lost his arm? Oh, he did. He lost his arm at some point. Oh, damn. Now I'm going to have to undo all of that just to find out where his arm went. Oh, no, hang on. His arm... He's got like a broken bit. Oh, that's all right. We can go back to there then. He's got a broken bit in his arm. That's okay. That's fine then. So that bit there can go as well, and stop confusing me. Right. So how then do we cut around him? So I think what we kind of need to do is do some kind of quick selection thing where we only select, for example, around the outside there. But it's difficult because it's now overlapping. It's just... I literally just want to... Still wearing that shirt. Love it. Hello, Gordon. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, we are making a sort of... he does look a little bit like Groot. But he's not a Groot. He's just a tree ant. And yes, thank you very much for my shirt, Gordon. Gordon got me this for my birthday? No. When did you get me this? Secret Santa. That's when you got it, me. Secret Santa. Thank you. Yeah. I was going to wear a proper shirt, look a little bit more professional, like I like to when I'm doing streams or work. But at the moment, it's just so hot in my room that I physically cannot do that. I have to sit like this. Right. So I'm struggling to work out how to do this. Because I just want to select bits of wood that are on the outside. But it's not realising that there's a gap there. And it's just kind of... jumping over it. Oh, no, hang on. There is a little bit of a gap there. Hang on. Let's try and... Control plus. Yeah, see, it has gapped it there. Hang on. Can I do that? I can. Maybe this is the way forward then. Maybe we just kind of do something like that. And we just select rather large chunks of him. There you go. And then we... unselect everything we want to keep. And then we delete. Still leaves us with a little bit of a layer. I think we are going to have to bite the oh so horrible bullet. The bullet of let's not be entertaining for a bit. And we're just going to have to rubber around him, which is not all I wanted. This is basically what I started off doing for today's stream. For most people, for everyone I think, who missed the start of it. Where I basically sat and had to draw an outline around this whole guy. This is taking a little bit longer than I would have liked. I would have liked to have started dissecting him by now. This might be a 2-part stream, to be fair. I might have to do the preparing him and making him look nice. And then the next one where we prepare him for Character Animator, which is the automated character doing software, which might actually be good because then I can demonstrate all the stuff. It was indeed Secret Santa. Excellent. I thought it was. Thank you, Gordon. My PC is literally a heater. Oh dear. I couldn't do this stuff. Filmmaking is where I draw the line. Well, I'll be honest. This is not my forte either. I'm kind of very much cheating in this regards. But, I mean, I have to do it as part of my old job. So, I have experience in the area, which is good. Hang on. Where's his foot? Oh, no. Hang on. Oh, hang on. No, it's okay. We're at his hand now. Where's this supposed to crop off? Here? Yeah, those should probably overlap somewhere there. Cool. So we are just going to get around his fingers nicely. Oh, I might have just chopped his finger off there a little bit. No, I think we're in the clear. So literally just going to go around him like so and just lengthen this up. Making sure we let go of the clicky button eventually, because, or not eventually, occasionally. I think that wants to go around like that, because otherwise it will not save our work. I won't be able to control Z it. I'm just going to double check that across there. That's looking good. So I'm just going to sun it like that. Double check it off of there. I'll tell you what, hang on, we're not erasing that one, are we? Because if I did that, it's not going to erase the green. No, it's not. I'm going to leave this on. What am I doing? I see chat things going. What's going on? This PC is healthy, but because my room is so small, it heats up very quickly. That's fair enough. I do understand that. That's one of the things I do take for advantage from my room is that it's huge, so heat dispersal's not bad. But actually, my computer seems to be coping all right at the moment. I think that's one thing that I think my processor unit thing is absolutely fine. It seems to be handling itself quite well. I think there might be a problem with memory in my computer in some regards because I always get a memory cannot be read error message whenever I turn off, which is not a good thing. But otherwise, no, my computer does quite well at. But it also helps that there's not anything behind it as well. There's like a massive, great big vent there. And because I'm in an old conservatory that was actually built quite poorly, there are occasionally just tiny, tiny gaps in the wall. So air from the outside can get in anyway. So it kind of acts as a filter. You'd never think they'd be positive about having a few holes in your wall, but no, there's definitely a positive there. Right. Let's sit now and just be unentertaining whilst outlining this guy. No, I'm going to try and be entertaining whilst this is going on. But it's obviously very difficult to trace him. Yeah, no, I need some conversations. How's everyone doing then? How are you today, Gordon? What's going on in Gordon's world? You're streaming today later. What are you streaming later today, Gordon? You streaming Minecraft later too? Oh, there we go. Look at that. We asked the same question at the same time. Yes, I will be streaming Minecraft later as well. Yeah, I'll get away with that. What time? Don't know currently because, well, supposedly 7:30. However, I was going to stop the stream supposedly in 15 minutes, but that's obviously not going to happen. That's one thing I'll say as well. If you're watching now and would like to see the whole of the stream later on, then you can do because it will be uploaded to YouTube as a whole thing. So you'll see the video regardless. However, I'll be honest, you didn't miss an awful lot. You literally missed me doing this now. But it was with a pen tool and drawing black lines instead of the rubber tool and rubbing out other things. What was I? What am I rubbing out? Things that don't want to be bark, basically. So, yeah, wasn't much more exciting. I'll be quite honest. It's not as if I'm playing games or anything, but I will be doing some games later. So we'll have some exciting stuff coming later. Now, I might change up my time a little bit depending on when Gordon's streaming. What time are you streaming, Gordon? Because you're 7:30. You're probably until whenever as well, aren't you? Because I could stream later today as well. I know I woke up at 4 in the morning. But today is my push day. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I work from morning until I work from 4 in the morning until at the moment it's 12, which isn't too bad. However, Friday I then completely change my body clock round and I start working. When do I start working? I start working tomorrow. I'm actually 7:11 because it's bank holiday. So I'm working from 7 o'clock until 11 o'clock. Oh, hang on a second. I'm going to have to double check his fingies on this one because it was... Oh, hang on. I'm at the roots. That's what's going on. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm start work at 7 in the evening as opposed to 7 in the morning. Which means I need to stay up late tonight in order to get up early tomorrow so that I can stay up late the next evening. Kind of managing my work hours like that. So I could potentially stream a little bit later. So depending on what time Gordon's doing, I might overlap. But also, I'm a bad human being. Our connections group were supposed to have a group call tonight because it's Thursdays. It's a connections day. But I've basically been an idiot and I realised, oh, it was Thursday. Well, I didn't realise. They told me it was Thursday. And I'm obviously now doing a stream. So we will see. I'd like to see those guys as well. So we'll see what sort of times I do. I'm kind of going to guess where that route is. It's probably something like that. Trying to guess where some of this is because it's quite difficult in the way that it's been edited. But I'm hoping... I mean, to be honest, his legs aren't going to be seen that much anyway. So I can kind of cheat his legs just a little bit. What's going on down here? Nice, yeah. I'm live every day at 7:30, except for weekends. Blimey, that is a schedule and a half. So I'm alright for Saturday, but then, oh, damn. That's why we always only do it in small chunks. So I'm alright for Saturdays, but then Max is streaming at 7:30 on a Saturday. Doing quiz nights, I think. So that might change. I mean, that might change in what I decide to do. He's like, every session, probably a bit of CSGO and then Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm thinking about doing a 12-hour plus stream tonight or a 24-hour tomorrow. I'm still deciding. Gordon, that's long, man. How? I don't understand how you're going to stream for that long. I mean, I know that I've been up since ridiculous hours this morning, but I've only been going for 2 hours, and I am tired, man. That's long. Why are you doing such long streams? You got Death Wish, Gordon. Gordon's got Death Wish. Hang on, I'm trying to... I'm just going to pull up the image Anya sent me of this guy on Messenger, because... Where is Messenger? There. Because I can't remember how his feet go. Even though I'm currently looking at the damn thing. Yeah, I'm on the right line. That's fine. Zoom. Ah! I just clicked some things. Am I still live? I think so. I don't think I disappeared. Gotta be on the grind. They help you grow as well. Okay, I'm now going to point some faults out at Twitch, I presume you're on? You're going to continue on Twitch? At what point do you say, yes, you know what will really help our users grow their Twitch stream? If they stream for more than 24 hours. They are promoting streaming at that length in order to help grow your channel. That just seems ridiculous in my brain. Like, surely it'd be like the things like that would get you higher promotion. Streaming more frequently, yeah, I get. Streaming a little bit longer, yes, okay, fair enough. But things like over 24 hours, be like, that's damaging your health, man. You got to be careful doing that. I couldn't stay out that long. We do for our connections group. Occasionally, we've done sponsored stay-ups, is what we call them. So the whole group stays up for more than 24 hours, and we raise money for the group to do their show and whatnot. However, you know, we don't take these things lightly. Obviously, we have to stay up for ages, and I'm kind of like the dedicated adults will try and stay up for the whole night. We stay up for the whole night and make sure that everyone is safe. You know, we do all that stuff. But at the same time, if we've got adults that are there that then have to drive a considerable way home in the morning, we make sure that there is a nap time for the people that have to drive all the way home, or at least they've got one available, so that, you know, they're not risking themselves and they're not damaging themselves. Like, for example, I, being the adult that lives round the corner and was walking home, I would stay up all night. But that's weird, man. How? Why is that a thing? Hang on, Gordon might be able to tell me why that's a thing. Because Twitch is such high demand and so many people are on it. It's so hard to grow. I only do 24 hours very occasionally. 12 plus more frequently. That's fair. 12, okay, mate. Yeah, I mean, that's a long old day, isn't it? You'd have to have lunch and things on the stream. I wouldn't be able to do it for that long. But yeah, 24, crikey. But I suppose when you've got other people that are on the same platform that are doing similar, you've obviously got to compete with them. And that's, I guess that's where it kind of comes from. There's some of that sigma. Now this is going to be an interesting one to draw around, because I've kind of got to freehand it. So I like the dotted effect that's left on this root. There we go. And this one can just do something like that. It's fun to do with your community as well. I imagine that actually it would be a fun and enjoyable... Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh, my throat's not happy. It'd be a fun and enjoyable experience to do whilst you've got... whilst, like, for that length of time. And if you're doing something that you really enjoyed as well. So, I mean, like, stuff like this, I'm enjoying doing this. And I mean, this probably is the most uninteresting content in human existence. You know, you're just watching me go around a tree with a rubber. That's like some sort of kindergarten class right now. Kindergarten? You can tell I've been watching far too much American TV at the moment. What do we call kindergarten? What is it? Preschool? Primary school? I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, but that's just like, this is like not the most interesting of footage. But yeah, because you kind of get into it and you're doing it over this long time and people get to see the development of it, I guess you kind of get a little bit more of a reward out of watching the whole stream. There we go. And at the same time as well, streams are nice because you have them on in the background for a lot of the time. Like last night, I was watching this other streamer who was really really bad at CS:GO. I can't even remember his name. I think it had a C in it. Yeah, his logo looked like it had a C in it. I'm just joking, Gordon. I'm just joking. But no, I was watching Gordon last night, but I was doing so whilst working on my computer as well, which is nice. That's why I like doing streams. But yeah, it's a very competitive market at the moment, I think. It says the guy who's done no research and is not a professional in these things. So please take everything I say with a pinch of salt. I'm just rambling on at this point, trying to keep talking. Yeah, but it's a very competitive market, especially now where we're in the place that everyone can do it. Because I know I market myself as a digital artist, but when it comes to streaming, I got no clue what I'm doing. I just turn my computer on and go, please work. And occasionally it does. Obviously, it didn't really today. It's working now. But yeah, I just don't understand. There's also these horrible little black shadings left around here somewhere. I think when I first went around it with a rubber, I had the feather on differently. So I've still got a little bit of shading left over. But yeah, that's fine. It's fun to do your community well. You got to make sure you have a variety of different games and things to do on stream. It goes surprisingly quick. Oh yeah, I suppose because you alternate what you do as well, don't you? You change it up. So you halfway through your stream, you like yesterday, you were saying, "Oh yeah, right, okay, I'm a little bit bored of this now. I'm done with this. Let's change it up and go on to Red Dead Redemption, a game that I have never played, and I've no intention of doing so, but." You've got that variety, so it kind of keeps people intrigued. You know, when you get bored, other people get bored, which is good. And I mean, even though this is probably not the most lively of subjects, you know, I'm enjoying this. So until the point where this gets tedious and boring is when I shall stop. Oh dear, I'm trying to interpret art, and I'm not an artist. You do something like that, I think. There we go. But yeah, it's difficult on my PC because if I'm playing Minecraft and decide, yeah, I want to change the game, like completely change up the game, not even just what I'm doing within the game, change the game, I can't because I don't really have any other games installed. I don't have games on my Steam account. I have Minecraft because I bought it years ago. And then if I want to do stuff on like a PlayStation or something on my Switch, that becomes an issue because like I tried to do with my iPad stream the other day, that was a little bit of a challenge because I had my iPad going out through a HDMI connector to connect it to a projector, going into my Elgato recording card, going into my computer. So my desk was a mess of cables, and then trying to get audio output from that as well. It'd be a bit of a nightmare, or at least with my current setup. So I think I've got a little bit of a struggle with that. But that's one thing I like about Minecraft as well, is because you've got a variety of different things you can do in the game. You can change up from building and go, cool, I'm bored with building for a bit. Let's go and hunt something. Okay, I'm bored of hunting something for a moment. Let's go and grind for resources. Okay, I'm bored of grinding resources for the moment. Let's go and hunt some mobs. And then it's like, oh, hang on, I've had an idea about that first thing. I can go back and do that for a bit. You kind of always got a variety with the game, which is nice in itself, and not many games offer that. So I do enjoy Minecraft. I'm pleased to see as well, me and Jamie, for those of you maybe who don't know Jamie, I think everyone watching probably does. But in the future, if people watch this and have no idea who Jamie is the, you'll see him on this channel many a times as the Taskmaster's assistant in the job lot. But me and him have had a little bit of a messenger conversation going as well, because since I've started playing Minecraft again, I've kind of got him back into playing Minecraft and he's enjoying it. And I've been passive-aggressively commenting on his really horrible shed that he's building. just to wind him up a little bit, because I think we're in. Well, I'm enjoying winding him up, but no, it's not harsh. To be fair, just having a right good time, having a little bit of banter about Minecraft. We've been debating whether we want to do something together, but it's difficult because if you want to play online together, I think you need a server. I think you can play, like on console, you can play together. I haven't tested this yet. I keep meaning to test it with our friend group that we've got. But there we go. Be a little bit risky with these brush strokes now. But yeah, you can play without a server, but sorry, I've just read chat. I think you can play without a server, but you need to just connect to another player's world, at which point that world is still owned by the player. So it's like, if I had a world and I invited Jamie to it, Jamie could come and join it and do whatever. But then the moment that we went offline, if he wanted to go on that world and do work without me, he couldn't without me leaving my Xbox on somewhere, which isn't very good. Anyway, I'm going to read through some of the comments that are going on. Love Street got to that. Yep, I change it up a lot, and a lot of variety is good, says Gordon. Thing is, if you stream one thing, you get viewers enjoy what you're playing and not you. Now, that is also true. So if you ever change the game, you lose a lot of viewers. That's fair enough. You need to get them hooked on you and not the game. See, I don't even think about stuff like this. Minecraft is awesome. I want to make a server so we can all go on it. Oh my god, Gordon, yes, that'd be awesome. And then Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie. The shed is temporary. To be fair, I have seen worse sheds. It wasn't that bad. But no, Jamie, I'm just glad I got you playing the game. You know, at work, it's long, and occasionally you just need to entertain yourself a little bit. And the entertainment I had for today was, I'm going to moan at Jamie about shed. So I apologise for that, Jamie, but thank you. But yeah, no, Gordon's mentioned it's not the game. It's not you that people get hooked on. It's the game. If you keep playing the same thing, which I get, to be fair, and sometimes that works quite well. I mean, like, if you're a person who plays only one thing, like I have, now that I've started doing Minecraft again, I've got a couple of Minecraft YouTubers on my subscription list, or one or two, and I'm watching those for the game. However, I think there's still an interest with the person with that as well, because I watch a lot of, one of them does a series called Hermitcraft, or they work on that series together. It's a big server with lots of people, and like, I'm still quite fussy with that. I'll watch some people on it, but not others. So I suppose even within that, even within being interested in the game more than than watching whoever's there is still that element of liking who you like and their style and things like that. It's like, I'd like to think at the moment that people are invested in me doing this as opposed to the content of it, because I know obviously this is a digital arts channel and you kind of primarily come here to see kind of some of the digital projects that I got up to, such as Joblot or anything else. However, this content at the moment, let's be honest, it's not the most riveting. It's me having a good old chinwag and drawing, not even drawing, undrawing things. I'm rubbing out bark, pixel by pixel, almost pixel by pixel, not quite. But yeah, so I'd like to think that because of all that, some people were at least interested in what I'm rambling on about, or at the very least, you know, some of the subjects, or in myself. So I don't know. It's a strange one. I'm by no means a professional in the area, so I don't know. I'm probably going to get a server, to be honest. I want to start streaming Minecraft as well. Do you have Minecraft on your PC? I do. I'm a PC Minecrafter, and so is Jamie as well. Oh my god, Hermitcraft is this Generic B or someone? Or Etholabs? Those are the people, yes. But I first got hooked on Mumbo Jumbo was one of the first ones that I watched, and he's the guy that I watch continuously. But then from then I also watch, like, I like Green as well. I think Green's comedy style is quite funny, the way he changes up the game. It's just me nerding out about Minecraft now. It just shows what a massive nerd I am. And I've with this series as well, I've been invested in watching Iskal as well, and I hadn't in previous episodes or in previous seasons, but this season he's building a massive tree base, and that was what I tried to make when I first got the game installed on my Switch, except I was trying to do it the really bare bones, I don't want to have to spend a lot of time doing resources way. So I was basically, I picked out a rough size. It wasn't huge, and I decided, right, I've got a dirt circle And the way that I'm going to build up this thing is to basically get jungle trees. It's all made out of jungle trees, and just start making jungle trees in a circle in that perimeter, just growing them, and then making those few jungle trees into a big jungle tree. Like all those little ones added up to one big one. And it started working out all right, but I stopped playing it because I was on the Switch version. I wanted to make a lot of farms that simply wouldn't work on Bedrock Edition. I prefer PC. But no, I've still got it. We were working this out in our friend group the other day. I own 5, 6 different versions of Minecraft. I've got Minecraft PC. I've got Minecraft Windows 10. I've got Minecraft Pocket Edition. I've got Minecraft Xbox 360. I've got Minecraft Xbox One. I then have the spin-off-ish version of the game where it kind of got updated to be Minecraft Bedrock Edition for Xbox, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm on about. And then I also have Minecraft for the Switch. 7. I own 7 different versions of the game Minecraft. Why? I don't know. I wish I didn't own that many. I wish I only had a few. But, I mean, I like playing games on my Switch, and Minecraft would be a good game to play on my Switch. But the issue is I don't tend to go a lot of places at the moment, and Switch is good for portability, like I take it with me. But because I'm stuck indoors at the moment, or not stuck indoors, but I'm actually stuck working a lot of the time, I just don't have time to take my Switch around with me and do a lot of that stuff. So I wish I did, but yeah. Because I remember we went, where I used to work, we went on a team building day out one day. I don't know, I just was not having the best of days, to be fair, in the slightest, and I was like, yeah, you know what, there's a lot of strange conversation going on at the back. I'm just not really feeling it today, and I was antisocial. I apologise, but yeah, I then just sat in the bus journey playing Legend of Zelda the whole way there, and I had a great time playing Legend of Zelda. But no, to be fair, it was a really nice day out. I did enjoy that. Oh my days, chats are going on. Oh my god, yeah, we talked about Hermitcraft. I watched them to be honest. No, it's good content, Gordon. I enjoy it. Anya says, "Hey." Gordon says, "When I was young, I used to watch Yogscast, but then I grew out of them. I haven't seen Yogscast in so long." Then Gordon got Anya. Anya's got Gordon, and they're having a little reunion chat. Awesome. Hello, Anya. I'm glad you've decided to join us. I'm glad you're able to join us. Look what I've done so far. He's made out of wood a bit. What do you think to the wood? I might fuzzy it just a little bit. I might add a slight slight blur to it. I'm currently cutting out all the wood in his back. I don't think I've quite done the feet right, Anya, and the leaves might have changed just a little bit. I apologise. I'm trying to keep it as close to the original as I can, but obviously I'm not an artist. I'm just kind of an idiot who's sat here with an eraser kind of just rubbing things out around your build. I'm just kind of erasing everything that doesn't exist. See, I've clearly been playing Minecraft too much, because I just referred to this as Anya's build. It's not her build, it's her artwork. It's something she's drawn, not built from little digital blocks. See, we've gone on about Minecraft for so long. It's just embedded in my brain now. But yeah, I'm curious to see if anyone else in the chat plays Minecraft. If anyone else loves that sort of stuff, we all just play on a massive server. We could do that at some point. If I got a server, I could actually host it and do like a game. And I've been debating doing something online, but the issue with it is I just don't have the money to spend on a server right now. Oh, that's the thing I want to talk about. I don't have money to spend on a server. Gordon, this is your fault, right? We over the weekend? Yeah, last weekend, me and Gordon recorded a few videos, and obviously no spoilers, but now, because I've also been doing script writing as well, I am now making a shopping list for a new camera rig for next year in order to film these films that I want to do. And Gordon, it's currently, I've only got like 3-4 things in that list, and I'm already at like over $1,000. It is ridiculously expensive, and I'm not just talking like little rig bits. I'm saying about like entirely new camera, entirely new system. And that's just hella expensive. Why is equipment in the digital world so expensive? I understand like it's technologically advanced, but I'm just a little startup. I want to make some films, but I can't because I can't afford rigs. I could rent them or beg, borrow, and steal from people who do have stuff, but at the same time, I want to be able to make my rig. But when I do my film, I might do a little bit of a GoFundMe as well, actually, to be fair. And hopefully I'll have a little bit more of a following that point as well. So we might get a new camera rig. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Oh, I love him. You do you, man. He's looking great. Thank you, Anya. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying what he's turning out to be. That's it. I'm buying a server. Excellent. I'm excited. Oof, that's going to be money. Yes, it's going to be a hella expensive rig. I haven't played Minecraft in forever, but now I really want to, says Kaylee. Hello, Kaylee. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope everyone's enjoying the riveting content of me doing whatever it is this is. I mean, I said I was going to stop streaming at 5, but you know what? I'm just going to keep going until he's vaguely done at this point. I have not had any sort of message telling me tea is ready. I tell you what, I'm going to see how unprofessional I am now and how horrible I am. I'm going to message my father and ask him when tea is going to be for. What's my dad's name? There we go. For a second then I just forgot my dad's name. I've still spelt it wrong. Yeah, because when I have tea, I'll go for a break as well. If this isn't done by tea time, I'll have a break, because not only do I want a little bit of a break before I start doing some Minecraft later, but at the same time, I also need to let a lot of my stuff charge, like my camera and stuff. Actually, to be fair, oh damn, I missed the bark. To be fair, the only thing I need to let charge is my webcam, because my webcam's just an old phone, so it's possible that I don't necessarily have to use that. Oh, hang on. I've got a message from Schmorden telling me help. Why are you saying help, Schmorden? Oh, this is in the connections group chat. What's going on what's going on? Hang on, let's check this first. Minecraft is God, says Gordon. Yes, it is. Jamie, I think there's free server hosting available for small groups of people. Really? Is that the case? Where does that exist, Jamie? Oh my god, if that was the case, I'd been playing Minecraft with people since like the beginning. We could get a server. If I can do that and upload a world, I can let people play on the world that I'm in now. Except I don't know if I'd want that. I'd have to do a backup every now and again just to make sure that people don't destroy things. Because that's the one thing... Oh my day. Hang on. I'll go on about that in a moment. I'm just going to read my phone quickly. Save. That's one thing I need to remember to do, is save. My father says after 7, which is great. So I've got a while yet. So we'll finish doing this guy. We'll finish doing this guy up, and then we'll see where we're at after then. What was I on about? Oh yeah, that's what I was on about. I was going to tell a Minecraft story. So back in secondary school. So this is, I'm thinking, end of year 10? Yeah, it was after year 10, because... No, it was like right at the end of... Excuse me. Sorry, I got a little bit of a funny throat. Because I've been talking for so long without any drink. I need to have a drink. There we go.